Hi, Leather Rokk here. Welcome to my channel. Of course, that's Cassie back there. And Tabby Boy is right there asleep. He can't run away because he's sleeping through this. Yes, so I got, actually a couple of weeks ago, I got a box from B&H Cosmetics. And because I was, excuse me, still waiting on choosing and getting this computer, I knew that I was running out of space and I couldn't make the video that I wanted. So I didn't even open the box until today. And, oh, that's right. Oh, now I woke up my baby. So now, now I'm going to show you my baby. Oh, before he runs away. And I am going to show you what I got from B&H Cosmetics. Oh, you're so warm. You can keep me warm. Oh, yes. Oh, what do you think of my tie? This was actually my father's. This was my father's favorite red tie. And I really love neckties. And that's really nice to remember my father. And I got a nice warm kitty. Tabby boy. I love you. Don't run away. So let's see what's in my box. Oh, B&H Cosmetics. I love you. Now, don't you be running away now. No, it's got a whole lot of brushes. They had up to 70%, even 80% off sale. And some of these brushes I've been looking at for over 2 years. Oh, you're going away? He's going bye-bye. I should have named him Bye-Bye the Cat. There's Hello Kitty, there's Bye-Bye. I bet that somebody has a cat named Sayonara. I bet somebody has a cat named Hasta La Vista. Of course, I named, of all the names I could find for a cat, I named my cat Tabby Boy. Real clever. Real imaginative, real distinctive. Okay, this here is the brush V5. It's supposed to be vegan blending brush. Alright, first off, it comes with an inner sleeve that you can use to transport it so it doesn't get makeup rub off on your other makeup brushes when you're transporting. That's good. And this is really thick. You know what? I'm going to close my door so that the sounds from the hall don't get in. Okay. You know what? As I show you these, I'm going to put them in a cup. I happen to have a chalice that I can put them in. So I'm going to keep them in the sleeves. I'm probably going to want to compare them. And this seems to be okay. V5, some of these I got, some of them I got doubles of. Figuring at the price I paid, it was worth it in case because sometimes I get a brush that I love and I wish I'd gotten more of. So, this is the Brush 6 Blending Crease. And this is from their Studio Pro line. I think it's really important to have lots of eyeshadow brushes, especially if you wear eyeshadow every single day and you're wearing different colors every day. You really want to, especially if you don't have time to wash those brushes, So some of these brushes look really similar, but that's okay as long as if I end up loving them, that's really groovy. Because I spend so much time washing brushes, or if I let it a couple of days slide, then I have all these brushes that are not able to be used because they're out of circulation. And I like this a lot. This is Blending Crease number 6. I hope they have the numbers on them on the brushes themselves. Yes, they do. You know what? Let me get those funny glasses. Let me get my Ben Franklin wannabe glasses because I want to make sure what it actually says on the B&H Cosmetics V. This is V9. Is one of these a 9? Let me see. This is 5. This is 6. Wait a minute. Okay, this box here, this says V9. This. Ooh. I really like this. This would be great for underneath. This would be great for detail. Real nice details. I like that. I'm glad they have the model number stamped on the handles itself. I really like that a lot. And I'm going to have to look again to see if all of them have that. Here it is. I got a lot more brushes. That wasn't it. Okay. This here says Brush V7 Vegan Concealer Brush. Oh. Ooh, look now. This handle seems longer than the other handles. Maybe, I don't know. Oh. This feels real nice. I really do like that the numbers are on them. Of course, how long they're going to stay visible with the handling is, I can only guess. This says Brush 9 Small Flat Shader. And this feels, it feels kind of the tip, this feels kind of rubbery, like those pens. They have a rubber coating that make them feel like they might be more flexible, even though that's just an illusion. It feels really nice. This is brush 17 Small Tapered Blending. Ah, I like this. And this says a 17. I think the white lettering is easier to see than the metallic purple lettering. Ah, damn it. I'm going to have to wash this, but that's the sleeve for that. This is brush 17 Small Tapered Blending. Okay, that's what I just showed you. One of my favorite brushes. Now I'm going to have to compare all these new brushes to the two favorites of theirs that I have already to see if any of these brushes that I got was those two, because I really would have liked to have had 2 or 3 each of those two particular kinds of brushes. See these? Okay, this says brush 5 Pointed Crease. This looks so much like a blending brush. Again, that rubbery handle. I like the way it feels. I like these sleeves. Usually what I do is I use those really hard cases that brushes come in when I buy the Vivace brushes at the dollar store. And each of those cases holds at least 5 or 6 brushes. So when I transport brushes, like when I'm packing, I pack brushes there. And also they're really handy to organize the brushes that have already been used, to keep them from contaminating the unused brushes, or to keep brushes for a certain palette together, because when you're on the road you can't always wash your brushes at the same frequency as when you're home. So I pack probably double the brushes that I might normally need, just because to allow for not being able to always wash. Oh, What I'm opening right now is the 6 small, no, uh, gee, I'm not doing a very good job of this. Brush 6 blending crease brush. They're from their Studio Pro line. And I'm going to put its sleeve back on, if I can get it open. It's raining outside now. I'd like to think maybe they'll cut down on some of the pedestrian activity. Oh, speaking of pedestrian activity, I was coming home the other day, and there was a young lady and a few of her friends next door hanging out on the sidewalk, and as I was putting my key in the door, they were advertising tickets. And I said, "Oh, what concert?" And she thought it was the funniest thing. She said she was going to have to use that. That's drug slang for some drug dealers use so they don't get accused of soliciting an undercover cop, you know. And it took a while for me to figure out what that meant. They are so rampant around here, and they don't care if it's 4 o'clock in the morning and people are trying to sleep and the things that go on. It's really annoying. And of course, I can't keep my mouth shut. Somebody's being disruptive, and it's 4 o'clock in the morning, and I've been trying to sleep. I will go down there and I'll say, "Excuse me, look above you. There's families that are trying to sleep, and this is really unnecessary. You can conduct your business, but you don't need to scream so that somebody half a football field away can hear." In Los Angeles, right outside of clubs, they would often have big signs reminding people as they were exiting the club that these were residential neighborhoods and to be mindful of your neighbors. I really wish they would do that around here. Even if they would have to have big signs because they'd have to have a number of languages, still, I think it would be a really good idea. And I'm not kidding myself that there aren't certain people that wouldn't care, but if you can, and they can do ad campaigns. They have ad campaigns for any of a number of social issues. Why not have an ad campaign reminding people to be mindful of the fact that there are innocent families and people that can't leave the source of the noise because they're home trying to sleep, and you're doing this, and people do have some choice in the matter, and you can restrain some of your impulses if they are so disruptive that they make other people miserable. This is a brush number 5 pointed crease. It seems to me like a lot of these seem like blending brushes. It's very soft. Empty, 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 empty. Let's see. Okay, here's what else is in the box. This is a power pencil. This is the only color that was on sale, and I got it for like less than $2. Actually, I think it was $1, and it's gold. Actually, let me see if the name is more to it than that. And a shimmer gold. And this is a comfort lipstick. The brand is called Cashmere Cream, and the color is called Shook. This is what the packaging looks like. So it looks like a kind of a neutral of a red. And I can't speak to how opaque or how shiny or matte or whatever it is because I'm not going to, well, I have a little bit of a too dark foundation on the back of my hand. I was swatching some colors. Yeah, I could wear this. Looks like a brick red. That's nice. See, I thought that it was going to end up being much sheerer based on what I saw on the site. I much more prefer opaque colors like this anyway. I'm sure it'll be great. Oh, but this is what I really am looking forward to from this. I think this is really neat packaging. How they perforate heavy paper, kind of, well, not heavy paper, but kind of like paper bag paper. And look what they can make out of it. Isn't that neat? Oh, okay. There's two palettes here. First one I'm going to show you is something that I've been looking at for over 2 years, and I've been kind of intrigued by. I thought it was kind of too dark for me, but I think the colors are beautiful, and of course I was waiting for the price to drop, and it was like way more than I wanted to pay for it. And this finally got to one of these 80%, 70% off sales, and I got it for like $8, maybe even 7. It's the Duo Light Highlight 9-color palette. Let's look at the packaging. Look how shiny that is. Oh, isn't that? You could signal for help if you're on a desert island with this, you know. Oh, I like that. If you're on LSD, you could look at this and stuff. I know there's got to be a market for videos featuring a lot of color and stuff just for people on drugs to look at. That's, you know, one of you guys is going to steal the idea. I mean, just like, look at makeup palettes when you're high. That's got to be a thing. Well, I'm going to shut up now. Let's look at this together. Okay, let's look at the back. Okay, it does have a mirror. Take the protective thing off. I'm going to take this off here. And let's look at this. Isn't this pretty? Now these, with the exception of, I guess, these two, kind of do look a little on the dark side if you're a very, very, very fair person. I believe these, okay, these have names on them. This is Top It Off. This is Top Notch. This is Top Secret. These are two different colors on each one. This side says Double Trouble. This says Double Date. This says Double Whammy. This real pink one says Double Time. This says Double Take. And this says Double Up. Not in this video, but in a future video I will swatch these. The reason why I'm not going to do that now is because I already have stuff on my hand from the palette that I'm wearing right now. I was taking a look at certain of the colors, and I'm going to show you what I'm wearing now. Before I get to the pièce de résistance for this, I am wearing some colors from the Strawberry Shake palette. And this was what I got last month when I got those monochrome palettes. So, I hope I'm not confusing you because this is not what I just got. This was what I got last month. But, look what I got. Alright, we're up. The Color Festival palette. Now, first off, let me tell you that I saw this for a while and I didn't care for it at first. The reason being that some of the colors were bright and vibrant and totally up my alley, and others seemed like they were neutral and boring, and I'm thinking, I'm so tired of these palettes that have some groovy colors and some colors that suck. And for the price, it wasn't worth it for me to get that many sucky colors. But then when I was looking at the deep discounts on the clearance thing, this was down to $4. That changes everything. So I figured, even if most of the colors suck, it would be worth it just to get it, right? So I got it. And okay, let's look at the packaging. I love this. This reminds me of going to those Life in Colors where you wear all white and you go and they squirt paint on you and you're dancing to techno and stuff. Oh, if you've never been to one of those, you got to go. They're a lot of fun. They really are. Especially if you like techno and dubstep. Okay, this is a 20 color shadow palette. Oh, first I'm going to cover some of the mirror so you can see some of this packaging. And then the bottom of it. Now, this is the palette itself. I was very pleasantly surprised. It's far more bright colors than I thought. All these colors seem to be shimmery. Well, not all of them. There seemed like a few mattes, but even the neutral looking colors and the darker, what I thought were going to be dingier colors, they're really shimmery. So I think they'd be fun. And the mattes tend to be bright. Anyway, bottom line, I like this a whole lot more than I thought I would. So I think it's definitely worth the $4 I paid. I really, when you see sales that say 70-80% off, doesn't it get your attention? It sure got mine. And I'm so glad I took a chance on this palette. I mean, it didn't look good when it was expensive, because I really thought that it was not as vivid as this. So I can't wait to play for it. Play with it. I paid for it. I can't wait to play with it. Yeah, Color Festival. That should be fun. It says, rock vibrant eye looks that sparkle and pop with our Color Festival. 20 color shadow palette. The pigment-packed mix of bright and neutral hues and velvety matte and shimmer finishes is perfect for creating a soft wash of shimmer or a bold chromatic effect. All right. Well, I'm very happy with what I got here. I definitely, I wish some of those brushes had been a little bit skinnier, but it's funny. You think that you bought a whole lot of something, and then you think that there's still more things you want to get, and there's never enough makeup. I was right now looking, and I have some ideas that I had taped to my wall. There's a couple of mascaras that I want to get from Wish.com in some bright colors that I can get for like just under $3. So considering how much they want for all these other companies, I spent $6 on that red mascara that was on from ColourPop a couple weeks ago. If you can get something for $3 when you get it, and hope that it's good, hope that it's better than the stuff you get at Dollar Tree from LA Colors and stuff, they have some really crappy mascaras at Dollar Tree. Okay, if you like this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up. If you like me and my content, then you have to hear from my Cassie, because she might have something to say about whether you like my content. If you like my content and you haven't already, why don't you subscribe? And if you do, there's a bell down there. And if you press that, it looks like it's vibrating, then you won't miss anything. And I try to have my kitties in my videos. And she's got something to say. What do you think of socks? What do you think of socks? You're gonna be bullying this cat too? How would you bully this cat too? Yeah, you got something to say before I say goodbye? Yes, you want to say goodbye? You want to say goodbye? Oh, why are you so miserable? Okay. Oh, bye.